She came to me in a dream last night. A whisper soft, a fleeting light. Her form a shadow, yet so clear. A presence distant, yet so near. The world was hushed, the stars were still. The air was thick with mystic thrill. And in that realm where thoughts take flight, she came to me in a dream last night. Her eyes, like pools of endless deep, held secrets that the heavens keep. They sparkled with a knowing grace, a map to some forgotten place. Her hair, a cascade, dark and wild, like rivers from a moonlit child. It danced with winds that none could see, yet bound my soul in reverie. I stood upon a silver shore, where waves of dreams forever roar. The sand was warm beneath my feet, yet cold the heart where hopes retreat. She walked toward me, slow and sure, her steps a rhythm, soft and pure, each one a note in a silent song that carried me where I belong. Who are you? I tried to say, but words dissolved in night's soft play. Her smile, a crescent, curved and bright, outshone the stars that lit the night. No sound she made, yet I could hear a voice that quelled my every fear. It spoke of love, of loss, of time, of moments caught in endless rhyme. She reached for me, her hand outstretched, and in that touch, my soul was fetched. Her fingers wove through mine like thread, a tapestry of things unsaid. I felt her warmth, I felt her pain, the joy of sun, the sting of rain. Her heart, it beat in time with mine, two souls entwined in dreams divine. The world around us shifted fast, from silver shores to fields so vast. We walked through meadows, gold and green, where time was neither now nor been. The flowers bowed as she passed by, their petals kissed by midnight's sigh. And every blade of grass did sing of love eternal blossoming. She led me to a quiet glade, where moonlight wove a soft cascade. A willow wept beside a stream, its branches swaying in the dream. She sat beneath its drooping shade, and beckoned me to where she stayed. I knelt beside her, heart in thrall, and listened to her silent call. Her gaze was steady, deep, and true. It pierced the veil that dreams run through. In her I saw the life I'd known, the paths I'd walked, the seeds I'd sown, yet also things I'd never seen, the futures lost, the might have been. She showed me joys I'd cast aside, and wounds where once my heart had cried. Oh, speak, I begged, and tell me why you come to me as shadows die. Are you a ghost of love's sweet past, or hope that lingers, meant to last? She answered not with words, but eyes that held the truth no dream denies. She was my heart, my soul, my muse, the light I'd sought, yet feared to lose. The stars above began to fade, the dream's soft edges frayed and strayed. I felt her hand slip from my own, a fleeting warmth, now cold as stone. Don't go, I cried, my voice a plea. But dreams are cruel, they set us free. She smiled once more, a tender glow, then turned to where the shadows flow. The glade dissolved, the stream was gone, the night itself began to yawn. I stood alone where dreams decay, the stars now swallowed by the day. Yet in my heart, her touch remained, a fleeting fire, forever chained. She came to me, and though she's gone, her echo lingers, soft and strong. I woke to morning, grey and still. The world too heavy, cold and shrill. My room was bare, my heart was tight, yet filled with echoes of the night. Her face, her voice, her tender grace still haunted every empty space. I closed my eyes to chase the dream, to find her in that silver stream. But dreams are fleeting, dreams are shy. They slip beneath the waking eye. No matter how I call her name, she fades where morning stakes its claim. Yet in the quiet of my soul, I feel her presence, warm and whole. She's there in every breath I take, in every choice I dare to make. Was she a memory, sweet and lost, a love I'd known at bitter cost? Or was she something yet to be, a future calling out to me? I'll never know, and yet I know her roots in me will always grow. She came to me in a dream last night, and left behind her endless light. The days will pass, the years will flee, yet she'll remain a part of me. In every sunset's golden hue, in every dawn's unbroken blue, I'll see her face, I'll hear her call. A dream that never fades at all. For though the night has slipped away, her love within my heart will stay. And when the stars return to sing, when dreams unfold their mystic wing, I'll wait for her, as I did then, to walk with me through dreams again. For she's the flame that lights my way, the truth no waking can betray. She came to me in a dream last night, and bound my soul with endless light. Each night I close my eyes and pray, to find her in that silver sway, to walk again that sacred shore, where love and dreams forever soar. For though the world may break and bend, in dreams our hearts will never end. She came to me, and there she'll stay, my guide, my muse, my endless day. She came to me in a dream last night, a flicker of starlight, sharp as a knife. Her silhouette bloomed in the velvet dark, a spark that ignited my weary heart. The world was a canvas, smudged and unclear, yet her presence burned, both far and near. No sound, no weight, just a fleeting glow, a tide of memory I'll never know. Her face was a riddle, half formed, half gone, like mist that lingers till the break of dawn. Her eyes held a story, unwritten, untold, of summers to fleeting, of winters to cold. I reached for her shadow, but shadows don't stay. They slip through your fingers and bleed into grey. Yet still she stood, in the dream's soft decay, a beacon of something I'd lost on the way. The ground beneath trembled, a pulse of the night, a rhythm that carried her out of my sight. We walked through a city of crumbling stone, where echoes of laughter were left all alone. The streets were alive, yet empty they seemed, a mirror of all that I'd broken or dreamed. Her hand brushed mine, a whisper of flame, and I knew her, though I didn't know her name. She led me to rivers where stars drowned in streams, their light fractured softly in watery dreams. The air was thick with the scent of old rain, each drop a memory, each drop a pain. I asked her, why now? Why come to me here? But her lips stayed sealed, though her gaze was clear. She pointed to skies where the clouds tore apart, and I saw my own longing reflected in stars. Was she my past, come to haunt or to heal? A ghost of a love that I'd sworn I could feel? Or was she a vision of what might still be, a future unclaimed yet tethered to me? Her silence was louder than words could convey. A truth that no waking could ever portray. In her stillness, I felt the world's weight unwind. A moment of peace in the chaos of mind. We climbed a hill where the moonlight was thin, where shadows grew long and the air grew thin. A tree stood alone, its branches like wings, pulsing with stories of joys and of pains. She knelt at its roots, her hands in the earth, and I felt the ache of a long-forgotten birth. She whispered my name, though her voice was the wind, and I knew that this dream was where I'd begin. The sky turned to umber, the world turned to glass, each moment a fragment too fragile to last. I saw in her eyes the lives I'd not lived, the promises broken, the love I didn't give. She held up a mirror, its surface like ice, and I saw my own face, both stranger and precise. Who are you? I cried, but the words fell apart, swallowed by echoes that tore at my heart. She smiled, and the world seemed to shatter and mend. A paradox born where all endings begin. The city dissolved, the rivers ran dry. The stars fell like tears from a merciless sky. Yet she remained, a constant, a guide. A flame in the dark where my fears couldn't hide. Her touch was a memory, her gaze was a call to rise from the ashes of dreams that still fall. I followed her through a forest of thorns, where hopes lay in tatters, where hearts had been torn. Each step was a wound, each breath was a cost. Yet she moved with a grace that refused to be lost. The trees whispered secrets, their leaves sharp as knives. Yet she walked unscarred through their whispering lives. I wanted to ask her, what do you know? But dreams don't answer, they only bestow. We came to a clearing where time held its breath, where life and its shadow stood close as death. A circle of stones, ancient, weathered, and worn, stood guard o'er a truth that was never reborn. She stood in the center, her arms open wide, and I felt the tide of my soul turn inside. She was every love, every loss, every fight. She was all I'd forgotten, brought back to the light. The dream began fading, as dreams always do. The edges grew soft, and the colors bled through. I clung to her form, but it slipped like the tide, a current too strong for my heart to abide. Don't leave, I whispered, my voice raw and small. But the night was unkind, and it swallowed my call. She turned, and her eyes held a promise, a spark, a vow that would linger beyond the dark. I woke to the silence of morning's grey veil. The world too solid, too heavy, too frail. My room was a cage, my heart was a weight. Yet her presence lingered, defying my fate. I traced the lines of her face in my mind, a map to a place I could never quite find. She came to me in a dream last night, and left me a fragment of infinite light. The hours will pass, the days will unfold, yet her touch remains in the stories untold, in the rustle of leaves, in the rain's quiet song. I hear her whisper, I feel her belong. She's the ache in my chest when the night is too still, the fire in my soul when I climb that next hill. She's the echo of dreams that refuse to take flight, yet guide me through darkness with unyielding light. Each night I return to that city of stone, to the rivers of starlight, to paths overgrown. I search for her shadow, her gaze, her soft call, in the corners of dreams where the brave dare to fall. For she is the question I'll never resolve, the answer my heart will forever evolve. She came to me in a dream last night and wove her soul into my endless fight.